And welcome to the train of thought where the diary has just clearly gone off the rails, just absolutely, completely, entirely off the deep end. Like, I don't think the diary could fall any farther off of the rails than they tried. I think we already did actually fall off the rails a long time ago. We're not even on the same track anymore. We're not even on the track anymore. We plummeted off the rails 4 years ago, and it's just been a descent into hell ever since. Like, it just has. Cause Disney. Oh, Disney. Do I got some choice what you? Do I got some opinions? Do you? You thought you. Disney thought they were smart, didn't they? Disney thought that they were so clever. Oh, we'll wait until after Black History Month to announce this. We'll wait until after Black History Month to announce this, just so we can soften the blow. We'll wait until after Black History Month to announce it, just so we can soften the blow. Guess what, dumbasses? You still announce. Guess what, dumbasses? It's Women's History Month now. So it's still things. It's still things. It's just no longer nice place to say that it's things, because I'm a black man, not a black woman. So it's not a nice place to tell you it's things, to tell you exactly why it's things anymore. A black woman at this point should be telling you why it's things, you know? Tiana Hook, the person I literally stole the idea of doing these off-the-cut art rants from. Right now it's her job, because y'all... Right now it's her job as a black woman to tell y'all exactly why you fucked up. Right now it's her job as a black woman to tell y'all exactly why you fucked up. Cause Disney. Serious question. What's even going on over there? What is even going on over there in the house of now? Do y'all like it? Be honest. Say it with your whole chest. Say it with your whole chest, Disney. Say it with your whole chest. Do you like us? Or were we always just a marketing ploy for you? Were we always just something you could trot out and then discard the moment it was no longer profitable? Like a kid throwing his toys away because he doesn't want them anymore. Not even because they're necessarily broken. Just, well, I don't want them, I don't want it anymore. Be honest with me. Is that what we were to you? Is that what we've been to you this entire time? Because I can answer that question. I can already answer that question for you, actually. The answer is yes. Yes. 100 times yes. That is the answer. 100 times yes. You know? Like, $100 times yes, you know. So not yes, so not yeah. That even the Kool-Aid man Even the Kool-Aid man would be like, hey, can you dial it down with the yeah? You had us sitting there for years on that Phineas and Ferb shit. We're watching and we're waiting at the end of the seat anticipating. You had us on that shit for years, only for when you finally decide to tell us if we're getting the damn show or not. The answer is no. The answer is no. After all that waiting you had us do, after all that waiting you had us out here doing for years, the answer is no. The answer is no, huh? Really, Disney? Really, the answer just no, huh? All these years you had us watching and waiting in anticipation, and the answer no. No. Black men of the audience. You don't get to see our first princess that actually represents you in TV form. But you know what, Disney? You know what? It's okay. It's okay because you know what? At least your black fans still have that TV show you gave Halle Daly's Ariel, right? At least we had Halle Daly's Ariel, right? So clearly that does mean you care about us. Never mind the fact that when it comes to representation in media, there's always room for you to give more than one. So you to do it more than once. There's always room when it comes to representation in media for you to do it more than once. You just don't want to anymore. You just don't want to anymore, and frankly, I can't even pretend to be surprised. I can't even pretend to be surprised because look how quickly you got rid of your diversity programs. Look how quickly you got rid of your diversity programs just because it didn't seem like it would be profitable. You didn't see any way to continue doing it, to continue. You didn't see any way of being able to continue doing it. Well, let me tell you something, Disney. That is not the attitude of someone who ever cared in the first place. Now, obviously, I'm not stupid. I understand that, at the end of the day, you're a company. So, of course, they're going to be worried about your bottom line. I'm not stupid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that a company that really cared, a company that wasn't letting their quest for the bottom line, a company that wasn't letting their quest for the almighty dollar get in the way. of then getting marginalized groups representation, and therefore having more people to get that almighty dollar from. Yeah, do you see why I don't consider that an excuse? Yeah. A company that actually cares and isn't gonna let their pursuit of the almighty dollar stop them from doing something that would, ironically enough, make them more of that almighty dollar, would be like, you know what, we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway in the face of this adversity. In the face of adversity. In the face of literally just existing, no longer being safe for these people. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna be their one solace. We're gonna be the one to give them their proper media representation and help them feel seen. Help them see that they're not alone. That there are people out there who understand what it must be like for y'all right now. That's the action of someone that cared, of someone that really ever cared in the first place. That's the action of someone that really ever cared in the first place. What I'm seeing right now, Disney, is the action of a spineless, gutless coward. A spineless, gutless coward that's willing to let their company profit margins get in the way of their morals and their common sense. Well, we can't do that. It's bad for business, don't you know? We can't do that. It's bad for business, don't you know? Get the out of here. I knew what I should have figured this the way you were. I should have known this is how you were. I should have known this was how you were the moment you decided to start gutting any attempt that you're creative to want to tell relevant stories for the trans community. I should have known this was how y'all moved. I should have known this was how y'all moved when y'all sat there and let people hurl the most racist bullshit at all of your actions of color. Studying cast as race swap versions of characters that you initially made white. I should have known this was how y'all moved when y'all did nothing to protect your actions of color, like Halle Bailey, for instance. Oh, that it's okay. It's okay because you gave her Ariel a TV show. So obviously that means you care about her. Obviously that means you care about black people and getting black people proper representation, right? One doesn't mean jack shit. One does not mean jack shit when you're willing to cancel the other. When you're willing to cancel any other you could have potentially released at any given notice. Just saying. Letting one be released does not mean anything when you've shown that you're willing to cancel others at a given notice. One does not count. One does not excuse your crimes. And you know what? It is not lost on me. It is not lost on me that y'all did this now after stepping away from your diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. It is not lost on me that y'all did this now after deciding that you weren't gonna give LGBT people and people of color the time of day anymore. Cause I bet you, if you were still actually willing to do that, if you were still actually willing to allow your creators of color to tell stories for their communities, if you were actually still interested in having works made by and for people of color, I bet you it would have come out. I bet you that shit would have come out. I bet you it would have had the blackest cast that you've ever had. This would have been the blackest cast for a Disney cartoon since Moon Girl. This would have been the blackest cast for a Disney cartoon since Moon Girl. You can quote me on that. Quote me on that. If y'all were still interested, if y'all still gave a fuck, this would have been the blackest cast in a Disney cartoon since Moon Girl. Cause I know you would have found someone blackety black to play Tiana. I know you would have found somebody to play Tiana, even if it would have just been one of your previous, even if it would have just been a black girl that we've already seen in something you made, like Cynthia Miller, or Diamond White, or hell, Halle Bailey. Even if it would have just been a black actress that we've already seen in something else that you made. It's like, we know how y'all would have moved Disney. We know how y'all would have moved. We know how y'all would have knew that you still cared. If you still really cared, yeah. But you don't care, do you? You don't really care, and so you don't really care, and so it was possible to get you to bend the knee to the kind of people that would have complained anyway if you actually went ahead with it. So you know what, Disney? Save your accolade. Save your accolade, because they need nothing. Your empty platitude need nothing, because you've already shown us where your real values lie. Shit, I can't even say your real value. I can't even say your real interest is the almighty dollar. I can't even say your real interest in the almighty dollar, because that's the thing. That's the thing. Even if your real interest in the almighty dollar, guess who would have given you that almighty dollar? Black people. Yeah. Guess who would have given you that almighty dollar if you had actually gone ahead with making that Tiana show? Black people. Us. We would have. We would have given you that almighty dollar. You want so nuts. In fact, I'm sure Polynesian people would have willingly given you that almighty dollar if you had just gone ahead and actually made that Moana TV show instead of canceling it. I'm sure LGBT people would have been glad to give you that almighty dollar by tuning into support Noon Girl, statistically as far as that trans episode is concerned. LGBT people would have been glad to give you that almighty dollar. LGBT people would have been glad to give you that almighty dollar. But instead you showed your ass. You showed your ass, and now you showed your ass, and now people want to kick it. It's fucking unbelievable. Like, what? Yeah. You showed your ass, and now people want to kick it. Like, I don't know. At this point, maybe you just forgot everything bad that happened to you. Disney. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Disney. I don't know what to tell you other than you made your dead, now lie in it. You need your dead. Now lie in it. You need it dead. Now lie in it. You decided that that almighty dollar you want so bad wasn't actually worth pissing off what? Conservatives? Those people deserve to be pissed off. Look, those people are always pissed off anyway. Haven't you noticed? They always are. They're always pissed off. Even if the thing they were initially pissed off about in the first place is old news, they'll still make sure you know that they are in fact still pissed off about it. Yeah, you know that gay beer versus normal beer joke from The New Norm? That is literally the conservatives are still whining about Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light. But mind you, that was one thing. Bud Light sold one beer with Dylan Mulvaney's face on it to Dylan Mulvaney. And conservatives had never shut up about it since. These are the people you're trying so hard to not offend, just because. These are the people you're trying so hard to not offend. These are really, Disney, really. These are the people you're trying so hard not to offend, huh? People that are always gonna be mad about something anyway. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand, and maybe I just never will. Maybe I just never will understand. Maybe I'm just not too woke. Yeah. Maybe I'm just not too woke. But isn't getting asinine at this point. Isn't getting asinine at this point, and the fucked up part about it? It ain't even my place to be telling you all this, frankly, Disney. It ain't even my place to be having this little rant. It ain't even in my place, because really, quite honestly, this concerns black women. They waited until Black History Month was over. That would have been my time. To say something. This is Women's History Month. This is Women's History Month. If any black person should be speaking up and telling Disney why they fucked up. If any black person should be speaking up and telling Disney why and how they fucked up, it should be a black female content creator like Tiana Hook, who I literally got the idea of doing these off the cuff art rants from in the first place. She should be the one actually having to sit Disney down and tell Disney, not directly, but tell Disney, listen, this is why you fucked up. This is how you could maybe consider fixing the fact that you fucked up. Because, boy, did you fuck up. You fucked it up royally, didn't you? You just couldn't help yourself. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? No, of course you couldn't. Of course you couldn't. Because that would imply you're capable of any rational thought. That would imply you're capable of actually being introspective. And as you know, corporations are inherently incapable of doing that because corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. They're just not. They just aren't. They're not people. They're not people. They're made by people. But corporations in and of themselves are not people. It just disgusts me. It really does. It disgusts me to see how easily and how carelessly calls for representation in media can just be ignored and dismissed on the basis of, yeah, well, your group doesn't really make us money, so we're not gonna do that. Your group doesn't make us money, so we're not gonna do that. Like, oh my god. Like, oh my god. Why would you even think we cared enough to do that? Oh my god. Oh my god. would you think that? Why would you think that? Oh my god, like, why would you, oh my god. Who told you that? Who gave you that idea? Oh my god. Who gave you that idea? Oh my god. Who like gave you that idea? Oh my god. Who gave you that idea? Oh, didn't you want to know who gave us that idea? Well, didn't you want to know who gave us that idea? You did. You did. You did by actually being willing to give us representation in the first place. You gave us that idea, and now you're just refusing to do it any longer.